All right, we are back. Third time's a charm. Already tried this twice. Definitely didn't work either time. Probably not my fault. That's okay.
Both times your fault. Tell everyone what it was the first time. Like, we recorded an entire session.
I don't know. Don't recall.
And one of us forgot to press record.
Literally doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
No, it doesn't matter because we are back with a college confessions edition of Your Relationship Sucks. I'm very excited. Exclamation point all over the place. I'm even put one on your screen that you can't see. I'm very excited about this. We got big day today. It's a travel day for me. One handful of almonds all day. I'm very, very tired. I'm kind of loopy, not thinking straight, but I think I'm still going to be able to help out.
Are you like trying to get sympathy? Because honestly, it sounds like a poor planning issue.
No, I'm just trying to let you know. I'm trying to let you know what's going on in my life. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to let you know what's happening with me. That's what's happening.
I want to know what happened to your face. That's what I think is more on the minds.
Not great. Not great. Got a real double chin situation. Went one too short. Should have gone with like maybe a 3/8 or a quarter or so. Right. Went with the 1/8. Bad choice. Did not realize that I had double chin under the beard until the second that I shaved the beard, and I went, "That's a double chin. It's too late. It's gone. I can't hide it."
So it's not like an angle issue. It's a you issue.
That's a pure double chin. Like that's a legitimate double chin situation that I had going on. Oof. It's not great. Was not prepared for a visual medium ego check like that. I honestly was not prepared. When it happened, the second I turned my camera on, I was appalled. Very, very
appalled. Hoping for a fast beard growth.
I really do hope so.
For me, one of the positives of not being able to record is this one less episode with this face being so naked. So that's not out there for people to have to look at.
It's still
I think that's great.
It's still passable, I would say. Like it's still pretty passable. So I think you're being a little too pessimistic on that one. You know what I mean? Like a little bit harsh on that. I'm still not the ugliest person in the world. So I'm gonna chalk that one up as a win. I'm gonna feel good about that. I'm gonna choose to feel good about that one today. All right. So
yeah, congratulations for being average.
For other people who are listening on the podcast, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Please subscribe and rate and all the things that you do. We do appreciate it. But let's get into it. Again, I don't know what's happening. I've never heard this question. I have no idea. The audience has no idea. We're all learning about it at the same time. We're going to have a train in the background here, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited to hear what's happening. You're going to get my just naked, actual, raw reaction, unlike all the raw reactions you hear from other people. Like, oh, it's so raw, whatever, but they planned it out. No, I literally have no idea. I don't know what's coming. But you do, so hit me with it. Let's get into first impressions. What do you got?
After saying I love you, me, the 20-year-old female, for more than half a year, he, 23-year-old male, revealed that he never meant it in a romantic way. In parentheses.
Oh, ow. Okay, ouch. Ouchtown, population U, bro. That's my initial reaction. That is maybe, that's one of the coldest ways that I've ever heard somebody do that. I mean, that's it's cold-blooded. It's cold-blooded is what it is. I respect the move, honestly. I legitimately respect that move. I'm actually.
Yeah. This one's a long one, so I hope that there's a lot of details that you're satisfied with understanding the scenario.
Okay.
Let's dig in. I love how the most detail is always provided by the youngest contributors,
Yeah,
honestly.
college confession kids, they have no
Just absolutely.
idea. They don't understand calibration. They haven't calibrated. Nobody's really figured out how to ask a question correctly. Um, like you need a little bit more than just like a basic question, but you don't need everything because most of this shit isn't really that complicated. So yeah, I mean, so let's see. Let's see what she has to say because this seems
Yeah.
pretty cut and dry. So I'm interested
Yeah.
to see what she has to say.
I have a pen pal. We met roughly a year ago at a
What?
protest in my
A pen
city.
pal? Hold the phone.
I
Is
know.
this the boyfriend?
Just wait.
How do you start this
Yes.
question out? How do you start this question out with "I have a pen pal" if that's not the boyfriend? Is it the
Well,
boyfriend?
she never said boyfriend. You heard that in your head.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Read the question. Hold on, no. Read the question again.
After
Fuck, I'm
saying
confused.
I love you for
Yeah.
more than half a year, he
Uh huh.
revealed he never meant it in a romantic way.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh,
Love
this is
you.
much worse than I thought. All right, keep going. Okay, I apologize. I
Yeah.
his boyfriend. You're right. I wasn't listening close enough. Wow. Wow. Wow.
We
All
don't
right.
get one on you very often, so
Mm-mm.
I'm living for this. We met roughly a year ago at a protest in my city. We instantly had a connection, stayed in contact during the days of the protest, and gave each other a brief kiss on the cheek when he headed back to his city after 3 days. He mentioned he had a wife, so we didn't interact in a romantic way at that time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Wow. All right.
Since then, we've written each other on a regular basis. We sent each other long personal letters about once a month, giving each other updates about our lives and discussing current politics. Sometime in July, he wrote me a love letter stating I was his true beloved and spiritual partner. I was quite confused since, as far as I knew he was still in a committed relationship with his wife at the time. In my response, I asked him about his relationship status, whether his wife knew about me, and whether she'd been okay with him writing these things. I also confessed that I felt strongly about him, but I wouldn't want to act on these feelings unless the situation with his wife was absolutely clear. He never replied.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. The situation with the wife was absolutely clear, as in the wife knows about her and is okay with it, or the situation is clear as in he divorced her.
Like I think what she means by situation is clear, and her very unclear writing was that like the wife's not in the picture anymore. Like not necessarily that the wife knows it. Like that doesn't seem to be
But
cool
we
to
don't
her.
know that for sure, right?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
say. It just
Because
it literally
that's not
says
how I read it. Like you read that, and I think you're taking the optimistic view of that. I think that is an
okay, but wouldn't want to
optimistic
act
way.
on these feelings unless the situation with his wife was absolutely clear. So I think like just what is going on with his wife, I guess, is what she's saying. I don't know.
That's how I read it. But okay, keep going.
Okay. He never replied. I sent a follow up 2 months later, but he didn't react to that either. This bummed me out quite a bit. I sent yet another letter just to say goodbye, but it came back. He no longer lived at the address I was writing to.
Okay.
Next thing I know, I randomly meet him in the streets of my city. I was reading a book at the bus stop when he approached me asking if it was me. I have no idea how he could have found me. Although this is super sketchy, I think it was a coincidence. He and his wife had moved to my city to a flat right next to that bus stop. We spent that afternoon walking around and catching up. His excuse for not writing was being too busy with moving house. He assured me that he would have eventually written. Otherwise, we didn't talk about the issue and kept the discussion somewhat superficial. He gave me his phone number, so from then on, we just text instead of writing letters.
Okay. What? All right.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay.
I met
Yes.
him and his wife twice before he moved away to another city. They seemed to have a well-functioning relationship, which honestly weirded me out. In front of his wife, he'd call me an acquaintance and be somewhat cold. Shortly after he moved away, his wife broke up with him. Don't know the exact reasons. He started calling me more frequently, and we'd have hour-long conversations talking about our personal lives. We'd play each other piano pieces over the telephone and read out poems. We'd wake each other up at 7 to start the day together, and we'd check out every night. We'd say, I love you quite a bit, although we never put a label on it and it was all over the phone. It felt like a commitment, and it for sure felt romantic. At some point, other women entered the picture. He'd tell me how he'd fall in love with girls he just met. He'd casually
What?
tell me how he
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This girl's a fucking moron. All right, keep going. Oh, dear fucking Christ. This
He'd
is
casually
embarrassing.
tell me
It's
how he'd
legitimately the
almost
most
slept with
embarrassing
a
question we've
girl
ever
in
heard.
his new city, all the while still engaging in romantic behaviors with me. It peaked last week when he called me at night out of some other woman's bed, happily telling me how he was in a relationship with this woman. They'd met 2 days before and just had sex.
Okay.
I I
Is that it?
I know I'm getting there, but it's just like
Oh,
I'm
okay.
processing all the details as well.
Oh, these are very simple details to process. I mean,
I
this is
know,
the
but it's
illusion.
just this is absurd. This is like not complicated, but ridiculous.
It's literally not complicated at all. It's honestly might be the easiest question we've ever had. Ever.
I exclaimed my spontaneous confusion, anger. I exclaimed my spontaneous confusion, anger, and straight up asked him what our relationship was to him. He seemed confused and told me he never had romantic intentions with me. He said he loved me, but merely in a way that he loved every single human on the planet.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay.
He said he thought, he said the thought alone of being attracted to me was absurd.
Oh, fuck. I love it. I love this guy. This guy is awesome.
This obviously hurt a lot. I felt extremely led on, degraded, and worthless. He wasted a year of my life that I could have spent with someone else. He still insists on calling me every morning and night. He says I'm his best friend. I honestly don't trust him in the way that I did before. I don't want to continue investing in a great chunk of my day into a relationship that'll never go anywhere. I'm not sure whether I want to continue speaking to him at all. I wish he'd give back all the letters I'd sent him and forget about me. I feel like I'm just feeding into his narcissism right now. Is this unreasonable? What would you do? I have a tea date with his ex-wife tomorrow, and we'll ask her all about this. There's an
What?
edit about meeting with the wife. Would you like me to read it?
What? Yeah, what? Yes, please. Please read that very quickly. Please.
uh, his ex-wife and I met up. His ex-wife and I met up today. We went for a long walk and talked about our relationships to that guy. No surprises, she described him as extremely unreliable and impulsive throughout their whole relationship. They actually were polyamorous at some point, but he kept violating the rules and agreements they'd set up and acted extremely controlling and jealous whenever she'd meet someone else. I told her the story above, including details from his love letter, and asked if he ever told her about me. Apparently, he'd introduced me as a girl he played male chess with. Yikes. I straight up asked that was her. Yikes, in
Wait,
parentheses.
male, like MAIL?
Yeah, MAIL. Yes, male
Okay.
chess.
All right.
I straight up asked her whether I had anything to do with their breakup, and she said no. I apologized anyways. He has a pattern of making girls he just met fall for him. He cheats and lies to everyone, but always keeps one girl around for emotional, financial support. I still feel stupid. But this gave me some clarity. We congratulated each other on dumping him and agreed to stay in touch since we get along surprisingly well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Number one, I would bet a lot of money that this girl is ugly. Reason being, like I genuinely believe that this guy finds it absurd that he could find her attractive. I genuinely believe that that is a real statement. I believe that is 100% factual. Only super ugly, desperate people would ignore every single fucking sign that she said, right? Like, I don't understand. She's like, I'm in a relationship with this guy. And yet, like 6 different times, this guy told her that he was in a different relationship. I don't understand. Like, you know how fucking delusional you have to be to convince yourself that you're in a relationship with somebody who's telling you that they're literally currently fucking someone at that exact moment? Like that's fucking bananas.
Well, that was the point in which that's when she drew the line. Like it took like several times.
No, that happened multiple times. It happened multiple times. I'm saying he told her that he was in a relationship with somebody multiple times before she was like, okay, now I've had enough.
I thought you were talking about like the one time was like when he was in bed with the person.
I'm saying if she thinks that's the first one, she's a fucking idiot. If you think that was the first time that he did that with you, then you're just a moron. It doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, is this dude unreliable? Of course he is. This guy moves apparently more than any human being on the face of the earth, right? This guy's basically homeless. That doesn't make any sense. Number two, who's writing letters? Why are you writing so many letters? Stop writing fucking letters. You know what I mean? Like, I love letters. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, handwritten love. Like, I can't handwrite anything, so you can't read the fucking anything that I write. But I'm a big fan of, like, personal letters, like, all of those things. Like, that's fine. This girl was convinced she was in a relationship based on a number of letters. This isn't the fucking 1700s. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's what fucking Ben Franklin used to do. Like, literally, go read Ben Franklin's biography. He used to have fucking letter relationships with people before they invented fucking electricity. Like, think about that shit. Ben Franklin was doing the shit that you're doing now. You convince yourself you're in a fucking relationship based on something that happened 250 fucking years ago. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
How do you go a year, like even after the letters, like they exchanged a number and then it sounded like maybe not a year, but it was a substantial amount of time without asking what is going on.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand this girl. She doesn't make any sense. She's like, oh, he's a liar and a cheater. He never fucking lied to you. He literally did not lie to you. He literally told you that he was fucking other women. He kept saying it. He said it multiple times. He told you that he was fucking other women on more than one occasion to your face. And you were like, oh, now you're like, oh, well, he's a liar. He's not a fucking liar. He's not a liar. You lied to yourself. You convinced yourself that you were living in some fucking puritanical America. Like, that's what you thought. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know? Like, yeah, maybe he lied to somebody else. I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess if he was like, yeah, I have a male chess. I don't know. Based on all this shit, they might have been playing chess during these letters. I have no idea. But sure, maybe he lied to his wife. He never lied to you. It does not sound like he ever lied to you. Literally. He's just like, hey, by the way, I'm fucking other women. I don't find you attractive. He said that to you. He said, I don't find you attractive. Finding you attractive is laughable. And I'm banging other women. He said that to you. At what point did he lie to you? At what point did he lie at anything? Did he lie to you? And you sent a letter, and then you sent another letter, and then you sent a third letter, and the third letter got sent back, and you were like, hey, you know what? Bet this guy still wants to talk to me. No, he doesn't. Obviously, he doesn't. He was just like, see you later, you know? And she's like, oh, well, he's a liar because he's like, there's a bad excuse for why he didn't write me back or whatever. I don't know. This guy sounds kind of like a flake. That actually sounds like a reasonable thing to me. Like, he's probably got other women that he's writing and playing male chess with as well, right? I don't understand. Like, I fundamentally don't understand. You fucking lied to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing sympathetic about you in this fucking story. You know what I mean? Like, there's just not. I'm sorry. Like, anybody who looks at this and they're like, this girl is a sympathetic character. She's not sympathetic. He's fucking delusional. She's lying to herself. This guy said to her multiple times, I wouldn't fuck you with somebody else's penis. And she's like, he didn't mean that. Yes, he did. That's why he said it more than once. That's why he kept telling it to you. That's why he kept saying to you, you're gross. He said you're gross. He literally told you that you are gross. Bananas that you thought that wasn't real. He literally said that you are gross. I find you repulsive. Anybody who says that to you is not in love with you. I'm sorry. They're just not. I don't know what to tell you. Like, most people aren't as honest as me and have the ability to say that to someone. You know what I mean? Like, they're just not. Unless they don't care about that person. And by the way, you kept going back to him and you kept being his emotional support, right? You're like, oh, well, he just keeps other women around. It takes fucking 2 to tango, and you were the one who was there fucking waking each other up at 7. Number one, that's a weird thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's super weird. Do people not wake up at 7? I'm not really sure. I figure like when you're old, I don't know. They're young, maybe not. I don't know. But like, what does that even mean? Like, are they literally calling each other? You know? She's like, well, I can't put any more time into a relationship that isn't going to go anywhere. It wasn't going anywhere in the first place. It wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm confused with.
What are you talking about? She's like, oh, I could have been another year with somebody else. No, you wouldn't have. You would have convinced yourself that you were fucking married to the person at the fucking supermarket who said hi to you one time. Like, I don't understand. What would you have done in the year? What would you have done in the year? You're fucking 20 years old. Go do something else. What is happening right now? I'm flabbergasted.
Interesting is, how are they like, so they didn't exchange numbers, but they
big red flag.
Addresses?
Big red flag. Big red flag. This guy's
that's
my home
odd
address.
To me.
He gave her a neighbor's address, right? I mean, like, if we're being honest, like, he definitely did not give her his home address, right?
I mean, I don't know. Like, he got a P.O. box that he sends everyone to, apparently, but
good for him.
I don't know, but it was just odd, like, for her later to be like, oh, now we have each other's numbers and we can text. Like, I get the allure, I guess, of having a pen pal, and
no. She didn't have a pen pal. She didn't have a pen pal.
I understand.
She had
a
boyfriend. She had a boyfriend. No. I'm saying. Well, I'm going to let you speak. I'm saying. You're saying it's nice to have a pen pal. She didn't think she had a pen pal. She thought she was in a relationship with someone she only wrote letters to. There is a big fucking chasm between those two things.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, initially, I can't tell if, like, she thought it was romantic. It sounds like...
Yes, she did. That's my point. Yes, she did. She absolutely did. This is a woman who was convinced that the guy who told her she is fucking repulsive still loved her. What the fuck? Of course she was that delusional. This woman is insane. I know I throw that around a lot. This woman actually is insane. Like, we literally need to lock this woman up. I'm sorry. We do. This is someone who has no grasp on reality. This is someone who was told, you are repulsive, and said, that's something that somebody loves me would say. That's what she said to herself. She was like, hey, you know what? Definitely, that's what I thought I would hear from my future husband. What the fuck is happening? What's happening right now? I'm sorry. I'm fired up. This lady has flabbergasted me. I'm super fired up. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet for 2 minutes.
About the details of even exchanging, like, they took the time to exchange addresses, which takes so much more time than a phone number. Mm-hmm. And then he was very upfront about the wife, but then...
Wait, hold on 1 second. How do you exchange information with someone if you don't? Do you think that he pulled out his phone and said, let me get your address?
I don't know. Like, what?
Like, do you think that's his move?
Like, do you have a piece of paper? Like, that's what I'm a little...
Do you think he wrote on the back of his sign? Do you think this is a guy who's a one-sign guy? You know, like a one-sided, he's a one-sided honestly, sign guy to protest?
Seems like the kind of person who probably borrows signs from other people and doesn't make his own sign. That's like kind of, so that's the kind of person I you know what?
You think this is a real like Dennis Reynolds, the real Dennis Reynolds, Always Sunny situation?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I could totally, you know, does he not give off vibes like that?
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, this is, again, I
mean,
don't know.
It sounds like he's got a great dentist system.
He's fucking crushing it. Like, this girl is so wrapped up. Actually, honestly, if we went back, I swear to God, if we went back, I just watched that episode recently. If we went back and did the dentist system, on this guy with this girl, that's literally what he did. He literally did.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the whole thing, but like there's
no,
a, like,
you are 100%. He is doing all of the stuff. I mean, that is step by step. That is perfect. That is a perfect answer. Perfect answer by you. 100% perfect answer by you. This chick got dentist, and she has no idea. She needs to watch It's Always Sunny. That's what she needs to do. She needs to watch It's Always Sunny. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
What's the first one?
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, he's straight up dentist. Like that's 100%. Like he's straight up dentist.
The first one is it demonstrate value? Demonstrate value. Sorry. It looks 100%. Like 2 words and that was
demonstrate value with the protest. Done.
Engage physically.
Kissed her on the cheek.
They got a kiss at the end.
Done. God, this guy's a fucking man. I love this guy.
Nurturing dependence.
Oh, fucking let's wake up at 7 a.m. No, actually it's before that. This is the letters. Like let me find this chick who thinks she's living in fucking Boston in 1627, and let me fucking write some letters to her. Done. Nailed it.
Neglect emotionally.
Boom. Drop the bomb. Don't tell her where you're moving to. Done.
Inspire hope.
Oh, hey, what's up? You're here? This is amazing. I never thought that you lived in this area. Done. 100%.
Separate entirely.
Boom! And then he drops the bomb on her. This guy just fucking dentist this chick. This chick got fucking dentist.
He moved.
That's what I'm saying. He fucking dentist her. This chick got dentist. And then she got re-dentist. Which actually, this guy's even better than Dennis Reynolds because he couldn't complete the re-dentist. He failed to complete the re-dentist because the fucking carnival thing didn't work. This chick got fucking dentist. She got straight up dentist. Oh my God, I fucking love this shit. This is the best question we've ever asked. This is better than karma cancer. Think about that shit. This is better than fucking karma cancer.
I don't know about better than karma cancer.
No, it's not a better t-shirt. It's not a better t-shirt. Although I think a great t-shirt for her would be I got dentist. You know what I mean? Like I got either like maybe like I got dentist and all I got was this t-shirt or some bullshit. But I think just I got dentist, I think actually is a phenomenal t-shirt. I don't know if dentist is trademarked, but we should definitely look that up because we should definitely sell that shirt. If anybody wants an I got dentist shirt to go along with their karma cancer t-shirt, definitely email us and I will have one made for you. 100%. Like
again with the I will do that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to have it made, and then they're going to pay me currency, and we will exchange a good.
I'm just saying, I just have, I'm like highly suspicious that you will be the one that will be following through with that. I feel like you're volunteering.
To have somebody wear a shirt that says, I got dentist? 100% I'm going to do that shit. That's unbelievable. That is 2 unbelievable t-shirts by you. Like, that's what you bring to the show. Think about that. Like, all I do is just say a bunch of dumb shit, right? And then you're just dropping fucking heat. You're just like fucking, that's called karma cancer. Boom, t-shirt, right? And then I'm like, oh yeah, so this is kind of like an Always Sunny thing. And you're like, yeah, this bitch got dentist. And I'm like, boom, another t-shirt right there. Like, this is unbelievable. You're just dropping fire all over the place. This is fucking unbelievable. This is literally our best episode. This is our best episode ever. 100%. It's going to be hard to top. I'm sure we will. But this chick straight up got dentist. I don't even care about anything else that's happening. I don't even want to answer her question. I don't remember her question. Doesn't matter. All we know.
I mean, it's like, what do you do? Don't talk to him anymore? I mean, that would have been great.
Stop falling in love with people who you're only writing letters to. It's fucking simple. Learn what an actual relationship is. Be older than 20 before you think that you found some fucking generational love that only comes around once in a fucking lifetime. Okay? Stop thinking your fucking life like the fucking lake. That shitty movie where fucking Keanu Reeves was like sticking his dick through the fucking mail slot and banging what's her name like 2 years in the past.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, like stop thinking your life is the fucking lake. You know what I mean? Like calm down with that shit. Live in reality. Open your fucking eyes. When somebody here's what you need to do. When somebody tells you that you are repulsive, don't fall in love with them. That's it. Very simple. Or fall out of love with them. Either way, doesn't matter. Like the second that somebody's like, hey, guess what? I find you physically repugnant. Be like, all right, maybe I won't bang that person. Pretty fucking simple. That's what you need to do. Until you can figure that shit out, you are fucked. I'm being honest. This girl is fucked until she figures that out. She's screwed. She has no hope. She has absolutely no hope until she figures that out. She got dentist. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. We need to find this girl. I want to send her a t-shirt that says I got dentist. Because she straight up got dentist. Like she literally wrote out she got dentist, so she didn't even know it was happening. So you should also watch It's Always Sunny. She should also, even just that episode, even just the dentist system, like just watch that episode of It's Always Sunny just to see like what, and I guess is you're probably not going to laugh at all because you're going to be like, this is exactly what happened to me. Like this is a fucking biography that's happening right now. Like I am literally watching my life be role played by these people who are probably much more physically attractive than me because none of them are physically repulsive. Even Danny DeVito isn't physically repulsive. You know what I mean? And this guy looked at this girl and he was like, no, that's fucking absurd. You know how offensive the word absurd is when somebody describes you in a negative way, like physically? Like if somebody's like, you are absurdly hot, that's like one of the best compliments you can get, right? But somebody's like, no, your physical appearance is absurd to me. Like that's maybe the most offensive adjective that they could use in that particular statement, right? Like I honestly I can't think of a more aggressive, offensive way for somebody to tell you that they don't want to fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love this episode. This is my favorite episode, 100%. I love it. This girl's an idiot. Stop being stupid. Do anything else with your life. I don't know. Do you have any final thoughts? Because I
would say anytime you think you're in a relationship, like have a conversation. You like people talk about consent and other things, like the idea of like confirming, like that's just a very basic thing that was lost here. Like had she had the conversation, like, are we dating? Like, what are your intentions? Like, what are we doing? Are we just friends? Like, that's a very easy thing to write out in a letter that just was not done. And I think that, it sucks. He's probably is a manipulative person. He probably like is kind of a shitty person.
He's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's not. He's honest. He's an honest guy.
But it seems like she created literally a fantasy, she created a fantasy world because she wanted things to appear a certain way because it was like very romantic and like it was like a movie playing in her head.
Yeah, she got fucking dentist.
Yeah, people do that all the time. Like I'm not, like that's it's a really shitty lesson to learn. Like I feel bad, but like her saying,
I literally don't feel bad. I honestly don't feel bad at all. This guy told her multiple times. Again, like we're overlooking, I think we're just glossing over the fact that not only was she told that she was physically trash, but he was also banging other women. Maybe. I don't know. But once is enough. I don't understand. Like one time is enough. Like we're not, like I think you're kind of glossing over. I think anybody who reads this, who feels any sympathy for this girl is sort of glossing over the basic fact that this guy told her multiple times that he was trying to bang other chicks, or he was banging other chicks, and at least once said, you make me want to vomit when I look at your butt. Like it's, I mean, again, like that I'm not making that up. That's my point. Like I am not making up what I just said. That is a real thing that happened to her. That is a thing that somebody actually said to her, and she was like, I don't know if that's true. Like, okay, then I don't feel bad for you. That's your fucking fault. You like pull the fucking wool over your own eyes at that point. You know what I mean? So that's why I think like a life lesson or anything to take away from this, I don't think there is. I think the only point of this entire episode is that this chick got fucking dentist in real life. We have an example of somebody who literally is so oblivious they don't even know that they just described that they got fucking dentist in real life. I love it. I fucking love somebody who just got dentist. That is hilarious to me. That is absolutely hilarious. It's her own fault. I have no sympathy for her. I was 100% right. I don't even remember what I said at the beginning of the episode, but I'm pretty sure I said this. Who cares? Doesn't matter. This is great. We've got another t-shirt. If you want that t-shirt, email us. If you want a Carbon Cancer t-shirt, also email us. Guess what? If you buy both, you'll probably get a discount. I don't know how that works, but we'll figure it out. You can email. What's the email? They can email us at what?
info.yourrelationshipsucks@gmail.com.
All right. If you think that you can beat this question, definitely send me an email. 100%. Definitely. Well, send us an email. You'll read it, and then I'll get it on the thing.
Yep.
Because, again, I can't know these questions before. Otherwise, the whole show doesn't make any sense, obviously. But I think we did it. I really do. I genuinely think we did it. Anybody who's listening on the podcast, thank you very much. You can find that anywhere. Your Relationship Sucks. Please rate and review and all that stuff. It does help us out. It's very useful. If you're on YouTube, you're watching, subscribe and do all the stuff, whatever. We are Monday through Friday bringing you new episodes, new absurdities, all of those things. If you like this, let us know.
A good
all
kind
of that
of
stuff.
absurd.
100%. Yes, this is the positive absurd. This is the opposite of her absurd.
We're absurdly hot.
Yeah, 100%. She is absurdly not. So let's get into it. Next time, please come back. Watch us again. I hope I get that fired up again. We're going to have some great cutouts from this one. Either way, thank you very much, truly, for listening. We really do appreciate it. And we will see everybody next time.